Hello, and welcome to another Model Cars and Coffee with Dirt Road Cinderella. Thank you for joining us, and let's get right to it. First is my Mobius Bumpside dump truck. I built this from one of the very first Mobius Ford truck kits. It was built in honor of a fleet of 1-ton dumps my dad and his brother owned when I grew up. We used a lot of these 1-ton trucks because they allowed us to get around the tight lakeside yards and houses, which were our bread and butter. They were also great firewood delivery trucks. As you can see, this truck is functional. I scratch-built the dump bed and the lift system. The truck was built pretty much box stock with the exception of making it a dually, which was done simply with wheels from another Mobius kit. I was not overly concerned with any accuracy aside from visually. If it looked the part, that was all I cared about. I do not remember where I got the mud flaps or if I made them. I built this truck almost a decade ago, so under the hood, it is just wired, I believe. Inside is one of my early mason jars right after I made the jump from whiskey bottles. This truck really struck a chord with the Facebook group I was an admin of back then. One of the other admins asked me if I would teach him how to build the moving parts to the dump body. I was glad to help, and then he went to a show with his truck and won an award with it, which I think is very cool. The weathering was done with a painted rust tone under the body color, and the salt method of painting. The rest was Tamiya Weathering Master Powders. This is one of my first weathering jobs. In the end, I am still very happy with this truck. Moving on to the next build, we have a mostly box stock build of the Revell 29 Model A. The velocity stacks are one of the things that isn't stock on this kit. However, I cannot remember if the engine came with it, but I think it did. I remember wire wrapping the rear coilovers, and I wired it with orange plug wires. Sadly, I do not remember a whole lot about this one. I am guessing because I didn't do a lot to it. I believe it is flocked, and I know it has a mason jar on the seat. I really like the look of this build, and would love to build it again someday. That covers this week's Model Cars and Coffee, hosted by Paul of Left Coast Model Car Builds. Have a great week, everyone. I hope you get some bench time. Until next time, later, y'all. Sponsor Spotlight. Are you a passionate modeler? Constantly searching for that perfect detail to bring your miniature masterpiece to life? Do you dream of building your model so accurate they could be mistaken for the real thing? Then it's time to discover VCG Resins by Reese. VCG Resins specializes in providing the highest quality, most unique, and incredibly detailed resin parts and accessories for your 1/24th and 1/25th scale models and dioramas. Modelers can find everything from intricate engines and suspension components to realistic wheels and essential diorama accessories, all designed to bring your miniature masterpieces to life. Are you ready to elevate your next build? Please visit vcgresins.com, and don't forget to use our discount code DRCRUST at checkout for 13% off your order. At Scale Finishes, they specialize in high-quality automotive-grade paints, clears, and primers designed to bring your scale models to life. Their authentic colors and premium products provide a flawless finish every time. Visit scalefinishes.com and use our discount code Cinderella10 at checkout to receive 10% off on your order. Edited, produced, and narrated by Cap Productions.